Man, welcome back to Smut Free TV with another episode of Rockstar Reacts, Rockstar Reactions. It's your host, Rockstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe right now if you haven't already. Become a member. Yes, become a member. Turn on your notifications. Hit that bell. Follow Smut Free TV on Instagram. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets, no cap. All right, let's get to this. Vlad TV, shout out Vlad, as Oschino Sparks about me, about little old me, about me and Black Sam, the situation, the incident at Marathon Burger. You know, Vlad been on the road. I mean, he asked Wack and Reggie about it. Now he's asking Oschino Sparks. Shout out Oschino. Oschino, you know, State Property, one of my favorite groups. Gotta admit that. You know what I'm saying? So I was shocked to even see him, you know, ask this man about me. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what Oschino say. Let's hear his take on the whole incident between me and Black Sam. And y'all get y'all judgment in the comments like y'all always do. You already know where we at. Rockstar 2800, Smut Free TV. Let's go.
Well, just recently, the Marathon Burger store opened up in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, we drove past it. The line was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 3 blocks long. But a situation happened.
I seen the guy. Was the guy hat was fake? Fake? That's what he was saying. His hat was fake. That's why he did that to him.
Man, first of all, Oschino, don't believe everything you hear read. Ain't nothing fake about that hat. That hat came from Black Sam himself. So let's just clear that up. In case you see this, you a Vlad. That hat is real as possible. The whole fit, period, came from Sam, like from socks, shoes, hat. Y'all know. So y'all had y'all jokes, ha. But no, it's really official. That came from the warehouse, like, you know, straight up.
To him.
No. So there's a guy named Rockstar 2800.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get that right. Y'all heard him. It's a guy named Rockstar 2800. You know what I'm saying? In bed that Vlad talking about me now. Y'all see what's going on.
Right. And I guess him and Wack 100, maybe some other people were in like a clubhouse chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Wack may have been saying something about Nipsey. Because, you know, he said some stuff about Nipsey.
He said a couple things about Nipsey. Yeah.
Man, check this out. First of all, it's all false. He been talking about, bro. But when he come on, it's not no disrespect like that. So a lot of people got it twisted. Like, I just didn't say nothing. Or I just let him just slander the homie. Nah, that's not the case. All right?
Yeah, he said a couple things over the years. And I guess they felt like this dude Rockstar, who I guess they were cool with, didn't like step up and defend Nipsey or whatever. So when he showed up, Black Sam told him he has to leave. He basically made him leave.
I seen the footage of him walking him across the street.
Those Oschino. Look at his face when he said that. I seen the footage when they walking him across the street. Oschino. You got jokes. I'll let you have that, homie.
See, LA is that's like a different world. If you're not from LA, you don't even understand none of the politics of it. You don't understand the way they move. It's like just different out there. So when I'm out there, I just stay like real low and real calm because it look nice and pretty, but you just don't know what's going on. So I don't even know like how it is. Black Sam, I don't even know what gangs they are. I mean, like
Black Sam's rolling 60s, which is the same as Nipsey Hussle.
So they Crips then, right?
The Crips, yeah, rolling 60s Crips. But I'll be honest, man. When I first saw it, the first thing I thought was how similar the situation was
what happened with
Nipsey and Eric Holder.
Yeah, when you embarrass somebody, that's
someone is showing up at a public location, at a retail store, a retail mall area where they're totally allowed to be. And now this person who's famous and has a certain amount of clout and, you know, there's people around them is telling you you're not welcome there and you need to leave.
In front of people.
In front of a bunch of people, embarrassing people, you know, embarrassing that person. Because I remember I interviewed Bricc Baby, right? And him and Eric Holder were tight. They actually even lived together at one point. And I was like, why do you think Eric Holder just crashed out right there?
But look, because I hate Vlad comparing this to, or comparing me to Eric Holder, or, you know, you really can't compare because I'm not really on that type of time, right? Not with Black Sam, not with the family, not at all. I don't have no hate in my heart. I just hate that they bring up that situation. You know, it's unfortunate, right? And I mean, you can compare it to that, but then you can't, you know, because I'm not on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? And the homie really just lashing out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't blame Sam, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's lack of communication and understanding, and he ain't gotta understand. So I'm okay with that too. But at the end of the day, I just hate being compared to this situation. Because they paint me like as if like, you know, it could have went left, like we could have squabbled up. And I'm not about to, come on, man. Ain't no killing nobody. Like that ain't even in me to do that to the homie. That don't even make sense.
He just said, you know, knowing him, he just probably thought they're never going to embarrass me ever again. This is going to be the last time they're going to embarrass me like this.
That was a terrible decision, though, that he made.
It was a horrible decision. But Black Sam, knowing the tragedy that occurred and the lessons that are learned from this, the fact that he went and kicked this dude out in front of everybody, cameras around, I mean, that guy's going to have to see that video for the rest of it, you know, maybe not the rest of his life, but for years.
Yeah.
You know, oh, yo, you the dude who Black Sam kicked out of the burger store. You know, he got to hear that over and over again. And this dude seemed like, you know, he's active in his own way. This don't seem like just a regular, you know, square dude. So now you got an enemy you've just created who you don't know what he's going to do.
Well, you might consider,
man, look. So, you know, I'm glad. I ain't gonna lie. Vlad does his homework. He analyzes stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not no square. You know what I'm saying? Far from that. Does Sam does he have an enemy for life? No, he doesn't. I'm not no enemy. You know, it was a misunderstanding between us, lack of communication, and that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish Vlad would bring me on there since you know, this is the second time he didn't put me in the title. You know, so he could just get the full, and he don't have to guess and assume and, you know, and add his speculation to it and just get the truth. Like, you know, ain't no hate in my heart, you know, and I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna continue to preach that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I practice what I preach. I'm not here to, you know, promote violence or, you know, promote ignorance. It's an unfortunate situation on my behalf because you look crazy, but I don't feel crazy. You know, everybody want to feel for me. Ain't nothing to feel. I'm good. I'm straight. Ain't no scratches on me. Ain't no, you feel me? So, you know, with that being said, I just hope Vlad really see this and hear me out. Like, look, stop comparing it to the whole situation. Stop bringing that up. I don't even want to be compared to that. You know, I'm a home man. I got a brain. I actually could think. I'm emotionally intelligent and secure in my skin. Yeah, man. You know, it just is what it is. It was a bad day. Everybody got bad days, and that just happened to be one of my bad days. You know, really just thrown for a loop. Like I say, it threw. I don't think nobody expected that, but it is what it is.
if you lose your little brother, like, I mean, I guess you ain't worried about all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen, I was talking to one of the outlaws. I'm not going to say who it is because this was a private conversation, but he told me when Tupac died, Afeni got everyone together and said, people are going to talk about Tupac. You know, don't take that upon yourself to try to fight with everyone if they say something negative. You can't control that. People are going to make their comments. And if you try to fight everyone, trying to defend your friend's honor, you'll never be able to do it. It's going to ultimately hurt you at the end. It's Nipsey Hussle. Some people loved him. Some people didn't love him. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. If Afeni said that, that was some real talk because it's like she's saving them heartaches. She's saving them jail time. She's saving them, you know, look, this is my son. They're gonna talk crazy about him after he's dead. He you know, he's one of the most famous people out here. Like, of course they gonna talk crazy. Don't do nothing. Go on about your business. So, you know, she let everybody know she ain't tripping. Like, you ain't gotta defend his honor. Like, that's not your obligation.
It just is what it is. Some people thought he was great. Other people have their opinion that may not be the same. You can't sit there, and it doesn't even seem like this dude even said anything negative. He may have just like been in the room when someone else was talking what they're saying. Oh, you expect every person to sit there and
he must have said something that his brother didn't like. I mean, you can't fight everybody, but if somebody come to your store that you feel like they disrespect your brother, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think I would probably do the same thing because we don't think a lot of times when you're emotional, you don't think rational.
Man, look, that guy could have shown up, and Sam could have just ignored him,
or could have talked to him about what happened,
or just pulled him aside. But you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. If I was Sam, I'd just ignore him. There's too much going on. There's too many cameras. It's a big day.
Unfortunately, he couldn't ignore me, bro. When he walked up, he seen me. We locked hands, and it just is what it is. Wasn't no ignoring it. Could he talked about it later? Yes, we could have. At a better time, yes. Did he have to do all that? No. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a big day. I mean, what if this dude's feelings were so hurt that he went back and got a gun?
I'm pretty sure at this point, like, as though that something happened to his brother like that he would have been ready for that.
You see how Vlad put it out there? What if this dude was so hurt he went and grabbed a gun? I mean, listen, that's for an unstable creature, man. That's for a person that's not tapped in with his inner self. You know, like I told you, if hands would have been on me and touched in a way, we would have squabbled it out. I would have got jumped or that, packed out. Look, it would have went there, but I didn't feel threatened. I wasn't on that type of time with them, and I don't think like he would have fired off on me. It would have been that. It wasn't that. It was anger, but it was compassion. You know.
But I understand what you're saying.
He would have been ready for it. But what about everyone else that's in front of the store?
Well, yeah.
They could have shut that store down because of that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is not like, this is a high-end part of LA.
Mm. You
see what I'm saying? They don't want shootings and all types of nonsense in that area. They'll take your lease away. They'll be like, fuck that. So this the store not where the old store was at? No. This is like, I believe on Fairfax. Oh, hold on. Where is Marathon Burger Store location? This is on Melrose.
Oh shit!
This is on Melrose. This is where a bunch of like flight club is.
Melrose Place.
Melrose Place. Yeah. Exactly. Like you're not an area where cops just look the other way.
They don't really want you down there anyway, for real. Like so. I mean, but like I said, though, LA. When I'm out LA, it's like it's so different out there. Like I don't understand it. Like I mean, it's like because we don't have like Bloods and Crips in Philly. We don't have like the certain type of things that I do out LA. We can go out there. It's like different. So like when I see what they be doing in LA and what they be talking about, it's just even their music different. Yeah. Like, everything about LA is like LA is its own world. Like over there, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like 8 hours from Philly and the East Coast. Like they got their own world over there. We got our own world over here. So I don't really know what's going on over there. I mean, but I do like that's a couple rappers over there. I do like though. This is Mexican guy. I don't know his name, but he got a song with this boy called Sugar Sweet. He's like a pimp. What his name?
Sugar Free.
Sugar Free is a pimp. Yeah. And they got a song with this Mexican guy. I love this song. I play this shit every day. What the fuck is the name of that song, man?
Okay. I think you're talking about Roddy Racks.
All right. So let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? This was Vlad asking Oschino about the boy wonder. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar himself. Yeah, interesting. Like I said, Vlad keeps bringing up the point and comparing it to Eric Holder's situation, which I think is far from that. I ain't got no hate. I'm not no hater. I don't have never been no jealousy with me. Like I was literally coming up there genuine with a pure heart to come support my brother, and that's it. You know, everybody taking it to the extreme to other stuff and making it what it ain't. And you know, trying to put a jacket on me like I'm just sucker, like I'm just mark, like, bro, y'all gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35. I've been crashing out. I was the crash out. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to do stuff different. I just hope people understand that, that like that situation don't define who I am. I mean, like, Sam, he a good individual, but we all ain't the best of people. Like, we all got our flaws. Like, do I believe he was wrong? Yes, he was wrong the way he went about it. Can I validate his anger? Yes, I can. But it's just the way to handle stuff, man, and the way you conduct yourself in these streets. And I just, I took that L, walked away with my hands clean. Yeah. This is what it is at this point. But shout out Vlad. You already know, go run this up. Like, comment, subscribe right now. Get my likes up. Share the stream. Share the videos. Hop in the comments because every comment counts. You already know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. It's your boy Rocstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You already know. Stay tuned for more. Rocstar Reacts, Rocstar Reaction, Rocstar Rants. More interviews, more Clubhouse. You already know how we do. Stay locked in. Stay tuned in for more. And I'm gone.